More Legion info has come out, and honestly, that's never a bad thing. Remember to sub to this channel for more Legion info. Now sit back and enjoy all the brand new details about Watch Dogs Legion. This info is coming from another Reddit AMA, this time with Latiesshe Thillainathan, who was mostly asked questions about the season pass and co-op, which is really great since we didn't really get a ton of info about the specific co-op modes. And there was also new details on microtransactions, which I know a lot of you would like to know about. The first part of the co-op we're going to talk about are the dynamic events, which I thought were going to be like public events in Destiny, and it seems I was right about that. The disappointing news is that there will only be one dynamic event available at launch, which is called the Rogue Drone event, in which players will be fighting against rogue drones that have gone AWOL around London. I mean, it sounds fun, but I was hoping for at least like 3 different ones. I hope Ubisoft can release more rather quickly, as I think the one will just get boring and stale. Also, dynamic events will only be in online mode and will require at least 2 players. And on the topic of online mode, according to Thillainathan, it is completely separate from single player. So when you start co-op, you won't have any recruits at all. It'll be a fresh game. Now, it was said that the recruiting process will be quicker, so you can play with your friends faster and build a tailored team for the co-op experience. I do think this is really cool. The management of your squads won't be as tedious. You'll have your single player teams tailored for that experience and vice versa. The only downside is if you liked your operatives from single player, you're gonna have to go around co-op and find them all over again. And luckily, your friends can help you. But in turn, this means the campaign mode is only gonna be single player, so you can't play with your friends in that. But with the amount of online co-op content Ubisoft seems to be bringing out, I don't think this will really be an issue. When it comes to the season pass, heroes like Aiden and Wrench, they will be usable within the multiplayer as well, which now means you can have a full teams of Aiden, Pierce, and Wrenches running around. Again, permadeath is not activated within multiplayer. Your character will just have a cooldown if they die until they can be used again. Thillainathan did mention though that they were looking at adding permadeath to the online mode, so if you are interested in that, it could happen. We learned a little bit more about Invasion as well, and I don't know if it's going to be good news or bad news, but in this AMA we learned that Invasion is not like the previous titles. What made Invasion so different was it was another person coming into your single player campaign. It seems in Legion, Invasion isn't going to be a part of the single player experience at all, but it will only be available in online mode. To quote Thillainathan, "Invasion is evolving. We're bringing the play as anyone recipe into the core experience of Invasion. Invasion will be in the online mode. This time you can play Invasion in public matchmaking or just with friends. You can use anyone on your team to play Invasion." I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I think Ubisoft are going for a very chaotic 4v4 type hide and seek scenario with the play as anyone mechanic, which would take advantage of all the new mechanics they're going with the 4-player co-op, use anyone, all these new abilities, events, and so on. So don't expect the old 1v1 Invasion. Ubisoft is changing the game. In terms of the season pass and free content updates, Ubisoft is solely focusing on year 1. For some reason, there were quite a bit of questions already asking for the future season pass. Guys, the game hasn't even launched yet. Y'all need to calm down. But in year 1, there appears to be a lot more coming. Thillainathan revealed some new teasers for the season pass, and one of them is really cool. But first, we're going to get into the free updates. And we now know that the free updates will include free characters to recruit and abilities to use, which is really awesome. Not everyone gets the season pass, so to have some new characters' abilities come into the game for free is a really great thing. I think the way Ubisoft are handling Legion, they're making a statement that they're making this game for the fans. With regards to the season pass, you can replay the entire game with Aiden. Aiden will be treated as another member of the team. We are writing the full single player story again with Aiden personality. When you replay the main missions again, Aiden will be integrated into all the original cinematics. The Aiden personality might be a typo, as it kind of doesn't make sense, which is why I think it was supposed to be Aiden personally. But anyways, this is really awesome. It'll be like a whole new game that was specific for Aiden, but I'm not sure if you have to beat the entire game first and then it'll allow this. So there's some confusion on that part, but I feel like you have to. Is this something that you guys are interested in? Because I think it's really good. Let me know down below. And the big teaser for the season pass is someone asked about another crossover character, a certain someone from Splinter Cell, Sam Fisher. And Thillainathan responded with this: "I worked on Splinter Cell Blacklist. We have more surprises in year 1. Happy to see your excitement." Could this mean Sam will be in Legion? We all know Ubisoft are bringing Sam in everything else but his own game. And I could really see them doing this for Legion. They've already added the Assassin's Creed character. I wouldn't hate the idea, even though a lot of people probably would. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about Sam Fisher being in Legion. Microtransactions are a topic of great debate in the gaming world. People like them or hate them. The good news is that Ubisoft is not taking a pay-to-win approach with Legion. Legion is going to have a currency called ETO, which can be used to buy new clothing, weapon skins, and vehicle paints. And the best part is that ETO can be 100% earned within the game just by playing. So you'll be able to acquire the ETO by doing the main campaign, side missions, repeatable activities like bare knuckle fights, and finding hidden ETO safes around London. This is really awesome to see, as most of those extras will be free for players just by playing the game. But if you fancy spending some real life cash, you can buy WD credits, and these will be about $1 per 100, or whatever your currency equivalent is. And what you get in the premium store are optional cosmetic items, whatever that means, ETO packs, a collectibles collection map, and new operatives. Now, I know people might find this sketchy selling exclusive operatives with money, but these operatives will only have unique personalities, outfits, masks, and other stylish cosmetics. Their gameplay abilities, traits, and weapons can be found by NPCs that are already in London. So there will be no gameplay advantages by people spending money on these operatives. It'll be exclusively for the person's style and personality. Ubisoft has made a great choice here with this. If there were new abilities for money, then yes, I would agree that's an issue. But I don't really see anything here that causes concern for players. Also, on clothing, there are over 2,000 pieces within the game. And when you obtain them, they are available for all your operatives, even the ones from the season pass. So you'll be able to change anyone you have in your squad. The amount of customization with clothing and mask and everything else is going to be insane. Every player should have a very unique team of their liking. Ubisoft is really aiming for total player control and customization. There's also going to be cross saves when Legion launches. So playing on PS4 will save over to PS5 and vice versa with the Xbox. And as a future year 1 update, Ubisoft is going to be adding cross-play. So if you have that one friend who has the other console, or your PC friend bragging about his graphics, you'll all be able to play together at some point within year 1. What do you guys think of this info? Like I've said before, I think Ubisoft is heading in a great direction. I hope the story doesn't suck and they pull everything they're promising out. Stick around for some more videos coming up, and don't forget to sub for more Watch Dogs Legion info. You can also hang out live on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on my Twitch channel if you want to chat about Legion or any other game. And until next time, peace.